Hi everybody. Hi Soul Search. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. Not just, the internet in general. Comes and goes. Thank you. That was a cover of a Hamilton song. Hamilton has a lot of really nice music. I've been covering the shit out of it over the last couple of months. It's really good. Really enjoying it. I've been using a lot of it for recaps and not a lot of anything else really. Oh well, I've got all of these covers of songs here that I could play as background music. I can't play the cover I wrote for You'll Be Back because apparently it's too close to the original music and it tripped up YouTube's content matching for the copyright. So I put in a dispute for that, saying, "Hey, look, this is a cover that I wrote of the song for a Twitch stream. Give us a break here." Ah, yay, cookouts and froyo. Okay, what don't I need open? I don't need that open anymore. Now, honestly, I was going to look up a bunch of stuff yesterday about, hey, look, where the hell are these puzzles? And I did not get around to it because I spent all day yesterday finishing up the recap, the 10-minute final Exaltwitch recapped spectacular that I sent in early this morning, 10 hours ago at 1:30 a.m. my time. I know, it's like, oh yes, I must have done a really good job on this cover because it thinks it's the original song and it's not. It doesn't even have any lyrics in it. It's just a cover. It's an instrumental cover, and apparently it's too good. Where are we? It's been a day. It's 11:30 in the morning. I have some tea. I've had breakfast. I had a snack just now. Oh yay, Soul Search, it's a good day. I'm just sitting here at home myself. I got to spend some time with some friends. I went out yesterday. No, not yesterday. Didn't go anywhere yesterday. I went out on Friday night and I went on Saturday to board games. Most of Saturday. I spent the first half of Saturday playing 3 hours of Middle-earth Shadows over Mordor, and then I spent the next 12 hours in the city board gaming. So that was cool. Oh no, Soul Search by all means. But I may need your help. I'm getting progressively worse at this puzzle game. Let's have a look at where we left off from yesterday. Okay, here we are. That's actually a pretty cool shot, again, of that tree. This tree is just so evocative for me. I'm not sure what the deal is about this tree. I'm going to grab that. Oh yeah, that was Friday night. That was pretty cool. Soul Search, how are you with puzzle games? You can see here that there's a lot of lasers floating through the sky, and they're from sets of puzzles that I've completed. When you go through, for example, you go through this area and you solve a bunch of different puzzles in here, and then that unlocks a door that lets you go downstairs, and then there's 3 or 4 more rooms with puzzles in them, and eventually you get to this elevator, and you turn the elevator on, it comes back up, and it comes up with a laser, and once you've completed the area, the laser shoots off in the middle, and the idea is to get all of the lasers. I don't know how many lasers you need to get to point to this thing in the middle. This laser in particular, this yellow one here, is not pointing at the thing in the middle, but it points at a panel on top of another building over there that you can use to deflect. And at the moment I've got it pointing at this cloud up in the sky. This cloud used to be grey. It's like a storm cloud. It was the only grey cloud. I mean, this cloud's sort of greyish instead of white, but this cloud was really, really grey until I hit it with this laser during yesterday's stream. It's now white, and there has to be a reason for that. There has to be some position where we line this cloud up with some other clouds, and it makes a path. There's several hidden puzzles in this game where you use the environment to make a new puzzle. This is a very, very basic puzzle. How the puzzles work is it starts with a round dot, and you need to follow a path to get to an end like that. It's a little rounded off bit at the end. And this is the very, very basicest puzzle. It's not really a puzzle, it's more of an on switch. And that's how the elevator came from downstairs underneath this whole complex to go up here. There are puzzles hidden throughout the game that also do that. Here's one of them here. Here's a round dot. Here's a rounded off end bit. Here's another rounded off end bit. And if you can line them up properly, this is now a big white circle. But this is a different color. So if you can line them up properly, you can get them to go something like this, and then that will let you go through and make your own puzzle or uncover a puzzle in the environment. That's one I've already found, otherwise I'd be super excited. But that's what we're trying to do. There's more down here with these dots. If you can get enough of these dots to be glowing at the same time, you need to be up on top of here to do that, make that happen. So now that this cloud is white instead of black, or very dark grey, it's very, very likely that it will form a path with the other clouds that we can make a puzzle out of. But I've been running around the island trying to match the cloud up with other clouds to make a pathway, and I'm just not getting it. I don't know where I need to be. I don't know if the sun is the starting point, because the sun is a nice big round circle. So I spent a lot of time yesterday running around trying to find things. There are some clues as to how many of these puzzles there are. There are these pillars scattered around, and once you find one of them by yourself, they light up on here. When you first look at any of these, they are completely blank, but as soon as you find any of the ones on one of the pillars, the ones that you haven't found all show up as sort of like this dim grey bit. Maybe this is the... and they sort of point towards where they are. So all of these ones were over here in this area. These three were over here in this building. These three were over here at a windmill. And this one was over there just in the dirt. If you were standing up on a rock and you looked down, there was a puzzle in the dirt below you, and it was that. I cannot find, for the life of me, I cannot find this one. I do not know where it is. I spent a good 2 hours going through this section trying to find this puzzle. I cannot find it. But maybe it's the I'm clicking on it and it goes which means there's nothing there. It's not really the right color, you know. So, but how do I get this to line up with that? So that's the question. So I'm running around the place trying to figure out where do I need to be standing to get. Now, if I want that to line up with it, I've got to be all the way out there, maybe. So maybe the sun isn't the start, or maybe it is. I don't know. Da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Ya da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, what if I was on the roof? I can get on the roof here. They've paid a lot of attention to the sound of surfaces you're walking on, which is pretty cool. That doesn't really seem to do anything for me. There's a couple of instances of why can I walk here, and there doesn't seem to be a reason for me to be able to walk here, and 98% of the time there is a reason for you to be able to do anything. Half of this game is why can I do this, or why is this here? Yeah, I checked this out already when I was looking at the cloud yesterday, and I found the thing with the twig and the other cloud. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, I did not check this out. Or did I? I'm not sure if I did or not. I don't think I did. Ooh, okay, cool. Maybe. Yes. No, that's not. Okay, so why am I allowed up here? This is a question that I should be asking myself. What can I see from up here that I could... That's what I can see from up here that I couldn't see before. See this? Not quite. But this path here is rather sweeping and round. But not quite. Trees in the way, and it doesn't end in a nice graceful curve, and that's not circular enough. That's very nearly circular, but it's not the right color. I wonder how quickly I could have gotten up here if I had thought to look back instead of running out the front door. But there has to be a reason that I'm allowed up here. What am I missing? All of a sudden, I wish all of the I wish the lasers were off. This would make a great photo. There's another set of stairs up there as well. Oh, there's an audio recording.
I am standing on the threshold about to enter a room. It is a complicated business. In the first place, I must shove against an atmosphere pressing with a force of 14 pounds on every square inch of my body. I must make sure of landing on a plank, traveling at 20 miles a second around the sun. A fraction of a second too early or too late, the plank would be miles away. I must do this whilst hanging from a round planet head outward into space and with a wind of ether blowing at no one knows how many
Now
miles a
it's
second
round.
through every interstice of my body.
Now it has a nice
The
curved
plank
edge.
has no solidity of substance. To step on it is like stepping on a swarm of flies. Shall I not slip through? No. If I make the venture, one of the flies hits me and gives me a boost up again. I fall again and am knocked upwards by another fly, and so on. I may hope that the net result will be that I remain about steady, but if, unfortunately, I should slip through the floor or be boosted too violently up to the ceiling, the occurrence would be not a violation of the laws of nature, but a rare coincidence. These are some of the minor difficulties. I ought really to look at the problem four-dimensionally as concerning the intersection of my world line with that of the plank. Then again, it is necessary to determine in which direction the entropy of the world is increasing in order to make sure that my passage of the threshold is an entrance, not an exit.
Not from this angle.
Verily,
But it looks
it
suspicious.
is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a scientific man to pass through a door. And whether the door be barn door or church door, it might be wiser that he should consent to be an ordinary man and walk in, rather than wait till all the difficulties involved in a really scientific ingress are resolved. Arthur Eddington, 1927.
So I'm sort of waiting for Soul Search to get back so I can show her a new puzzle, but I showed her an example one. So now that I'm on this tower instead of that tower over here, I mean I could have played the, or can I? I might be too far away from it from here. So maybe this tower was to play the recording, and this tower here is to get this part. So this looks like the first environmental puzzle that's actually available to you. Where does it go? Okay, so it goes to an obelisk over there. I know what that one is. That's the one near town. And then you can follow that and go, hey, where did all those sparks fly off to? And that's how the game lets you know, hey, look, there's these obelisks scattered around, and they show you things. They show you extra puzzles. Let me go back here and see if that garden bed is another one. I mean, it probably is, but it might not be. Oh, yes, that's definitely one. But I need to be up here. There we go. And that'll do it. Boom. Okay, where's that one going? Looks like that's going to the same one. I dimly recall one looking sort of like that. This is the opening area. This is where you start. You can't get up here until you've gone out and all the way around. And I accidentally stumbled across, oh, there's a gap in the thing here. Oh, I can actually get up here. I don't remember doing any of this bit. That's because I couldn't get there. So going back to revisit old areas is, I don't know, maybe a third of this game, and just this is the door you come out. Ah, so, wow, no, I could have just come straight up here. And if I'd gone this way, then bam. Oh, yeah, I should have done that earlier. But I was too excited to be off exploring new places because I normally play RPGs, not... Oh, yeah, I could have gotten there very early as well. I've not really had much of an idea. Here's a door. Oh, okay, here's a door. What's behind this door? Where does this door go? Okay, let's see if we can find out where that door goes. Oh, we're not finding out where that door goes at all, are we? What? What the? Where does that door go? Why can't I get there? Rude. Let me in. I'm ignoring a bunch of stuff, but I want to get in that door. Or at least see where it is, or isn't. Is this the path with the dog? I think this is the path with the dog. Damn it, it is the path with the dog. Why won't you let me... Hello, puppy. Now, I'm not sure what this dog is doing here. It doesn't seem to be looking at anything. It doesn't seem to be indicating. It's different colors because of the shadow. And if I stand on top of it, then now it's all one color. But it's not a puzzle. I'll go check out that obelisk then. I want to know what that door is for, and how I can get it open. I probably need to get through to the other side, and then that will let me. That becomes an exit. I've come across a lot of doors that I'm on the other side of. Here, this is it. So this was the pathway that I just did, and this was the garden bed. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8 other ones in that area, in that direction. So maybe I should go back and have a look at those. So I'm just gonna take some notes about what's going on here. And by notes, I mean a screenshot. Let me it wasn't running yesterday. Oh yes, of course. Okay, new screenshots, show on disk. Okay. Close that. Close that. Alright. Where's this one? Okay. Notes. Change to that one. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, good. Alright. So I've got a screenshot of that now. The hello Applecork. How are you? The starting area ones or the castle ones with the hedge maze and stuff like that. This is another one here, but because you're too close to it, it's not circly enough. You need to be, as you get further away, it de-reses into something that you can use. The other cool thing about them is when you if you go to start one, it will trace paths in white of the ones you've already found. So the dog that we saw earlier is underneath this tree. Beneath this tree. Or at the foot of the tree. I guess it's not beneath the tree. This door here. Where on earth does... Is there another... Because there's no way in through here. Can I get in through... Let's go back up here. Maybe. And can I... I've gotten completely distracted by the environmental puzzles. I've got 9 lasers fired up. I think I could finish the game. I've been up to the top of the mountain just to have a look. Okay, so there's no wall here. There's no... Right, so two of those, two of the things that we found on the thingo, which is terrible. Here it is. 2 of them were very up and down crenellations. So very likely this kind of stuff. But finding the starting point is always the tricky bit. Master. See, this is sort of a little bit round. So what if we could fill that in with something? Or let's have a look over here. Let's go back into the middle and have a look around from here. No, there's a giant tree in the way. So even this lighter beige, light beige, dark beige. Dark beige is the word I'm looking for. Sort of greyish color. I'm not good with colors. But yeah, it could be this. It could, as long as it's the same color. Doesn't really matter which color it is. So where was I looking at before? That's part of a problem. Another part of a problem is it might be from... Oh, can we get through here? We sure can. Oh, here's another door. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. Okay, so I wondered what that other cable did, and now I'll find out. So from here, we can we solve this puzzle from up here? I mean, we can, but can I actually? I don't think I can. I can't see the hexagons I need to trace. So I'm going to need to go in and do it and come back up. Do 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 do. I've got one last time stuck in my head, of course. This tower. Okay. Ah, there's no hexagons. I probably could have done it from up there then. Wait, what? Alright, so that should open this door here, and it has! Hurrah! Alright, cool. Ah. Alright, now, what's behind here? Shadow that looks a little bit like a person. We can get straight through this way. Okay, good. Really? Okay. Excellent. Another one of these things. One triangle, one side covered. I have no idea what these things are for. I keep finding them. Ooh, I wonder if this is more Ashley Johnson.
Of all the communities available to us,
I keep
there's
finding
not one
these
I would want to
things, and I
devote
do
myself
not
to,
know. They don't
except for the Society
do
of
anything.
True Searchers,
I'm sure the game is keeping track of them.
which has very few living members at any time. Albert Einstein,
Same
1924.
puzzle, but it's got gaps in it, which means I can't use the same Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That means we can get around the back here without having to change that puzzle all the time. That's what that really means, and I found it through extra puzzles. It gives us access to down here. Does it give us anything to... Oh. Oh. This here looks pretty round. If that were rounder because we were on a boat out here, for example, which is a thing, then that may go over there and along there. Is there anything that we... That might be... Well, none of them really spring into mind as far as that goes. Okay. I'm not sure if you could hide scenes in OBS previously, but it seems like it's been a really good update. There's one that's just straight down. That shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Where's that cloud? Over there. Okay, well, still nothing for that. What was it unlocking when it was that way? there. And is the front gate still open? Because I'm sure that's what it was unlocking. It was this cable. Which... Oh, yep, okay, good. Well, I don't need to swap it back and forth, that's fine. I don't need to change that puzzle back again. This is a border, but it doesn't look like there's a way of making it round. That cloud is gonna bug me all day today. There might be ground floor stuff that I'm missing just because I wasn't even looking at them at that point in the game. Oh. Oh. That looks... Alright. It'd be great if I could just jump down. That would be helpful. That's what I could really use here. And some steps. But no. We don't believe in steps on the island. Oh, that's right. Okay, trying to run into that tree. Hmm. It looks very much like the end to a puzzle here. But there's no start to it. This here is very curious. Just that shape itself. Oh, that would line up with that if I was up here, which I was earlier. Ah, that's the thing earlier that I was looking at. That piece there. Oh, no worries, Soul Search. Welcome back. We found some environmental puzzles, which were pretty cool, and we found a door that we could open. That was also fun. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh, shit. No? No? Come on, seriously? What am I missing here? Alright, so this is the start of a puzzle. Alright, let me check the thing. Alright, so here's the note that we took. It's not straight down. Could be that one, I suppose. But so I need to be this far away to get it to line up. Oh, it's the floor. It starts here and then goes underground and then comes up here. And that's... Alright, move my camera. This one. So this is the flower I'm starting at. And then it goes through here. And then this is underground stuff. And then this part here, I think, is this part here. Is this part here. So I think it goes here, and then underground, and then up here. But... okay. Maybe. Maybe. Was this the very start? Yeah, this was the very, very... Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, so that was this top one. Can you see the mouse cursor when I'm pointing at the screenshot? I'm not sure. That was the top one here. Because I've been using my mouse cursor to point at this screenshot, and I'm not sure. I very much appreciate that, Applecork. I've found people who are in the witness. No cursor. Damn it. Yeah, there's not a cursor option. That's a shame. Oh, I've been doing that for the last couple of days. But you know which one I'm talking about, so it's that one. I've found people who have come into the stream who have already played the game have been very well behaved, and I really appreciate that. I've had friends of mine on the stream who have not played the game, and I am more than willing to take on helpful suggestions and even not helpful suggestions. Not deliberately unhelpful suggestions, but ones that just don't work out. I mean, that really lines up with that. That has to be that. But and this does sort of look like a big elevator or something. But there's no oh, damn it. Yeah, these are dead ends, not options. Or are they? Yeah, it really wants to... Oh yeah, once I go that way I can't go back up that way, and once I go that way... Yeah, this is really... This is how puzzles work with multiple paths. It's teaching you the rules of the puzzle. I guess from here you can kind of see where it's leading. If you're attention the first time. What happens if I start this at the other... Oh, I can't. There's no path from the other starting point. They're all split off. Okay. It's been a while since I've done these puzzles. I mean, you know, it was last week, but this is 26 hours later, and my brain is full of puzzles. Okay. Alright. Ah, shit. No? Okay. What to know about triangles? Triangles need to have one side touching them. So if I come down here, and then up here. One side touching. That's two sides. Why didn't the other one work though? Had... Ah, I did not. Idiot. This isn't one side, that's two sides. Okay, so... Here. 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 No, I've planned that badly. Okay, here. 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 No. Shit. Oh, well, I definitely can't do that. Oh no, I can if I problem is I can't do that. Or that. But I can do that. Okay, that's all of them except for the top one. And then I can do that. And that. And... Fuck yes! Okay. Okay. All of those little fucking white puzzles that have been scattering around have been teaching me how to solve this. Okay. Hey look, it starts over here and it finishes over here. I'm going to ignore this finish because I'm pretty sure it's that one. Ah, that's okay, Soul Search. I appreciate your being here, nonetheless. Well, this looks relatively easy. That's perfectly fine, Soul Search. I mean, there are multiple pathways for this. So I probably need to... Okay, same color. Let me try... Oh, it's not the bottom one, it's the fourth one from the top. There's now more things besides pillaging, Soul Search. It's some new things to do. So there's the straight up and the straight down one, which we got now. There's the box one, which is the garden bed. There's the sort of curvy one, which I don't know yet, and it's the next one down. It's that. So that is, if I just follow that backwards to follow that backwards to do the thing. Okay, so that's all the way down to that's here. But it has to go through there. Can't go all the way through here because then it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't need to do that. Oh, it has to go through that one because there we go. Now it's yellow. Alright, so now if I'm standing here, it's a lovely shade of yellow, and boom, do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ah, thank goodness. Oh, wow. So now that I've solved it, this has gone away. I win! Sorry, Soul Search. It's not very descriptive. Sloppy Joe's the easy random boss that you can fight. It is like a 90% win chance of beating him. I'm sorry that you didn't make it out of that one. Okay. Noticing that and then remembering how to do those fucking triangles. Okay, good times. Man, the puzzle's here in the starting zone. Like, what are you doing to me? Yeah, unfortunately. I think it's 90% to beat him, like as a group. I think the one player dying is a little bit higher than that. And if you have more people joining, it'll give you other random ones and they'll be more difficult. Yeah, so that is not joining up with that at all. Oh, that tree's absolutely in the way of... That tree's in the way of those two joining up. So, I thought so too, Soul Search. Yeah, this tree is being a real dick. You know, unless it's not. Oh, now it's this tree. And yeah, now it's nowhere near it. Yeah, no, it's yeah, it's that tree. There's nowhere you can stand that makes no worries, Soul Search. There's still the two oh, hang on. Is that making it worse or better? I don't think that's going to line up. I need to be up higher. I would need to be up higher for that to line up. Like that, but I also need to be out that way. Which I can't be. Yeah, that and that very suspiciously lined up. This one here is... Where did it go? I'm standing next to it. The one that's down this wall here. The towards the ground. It's hard to make a stabbing motion when it's away from you. I haven't even beat Skyrim Soul Search. I wanted to play I was playing as a sneak archer, and that was a long time ago. And I haven't finished that. I didn't finish that. And then I'm like, oh, hello. There's one here. Yeah, okay. That's... Oh, where do I... Well, maybe it is and maybe it isn't. I mean, well, maybe I'm just seeing things. I mean, it looks sort of round, but maybe it's not. And then I went, oh, well, it would be pretty cool if I can get the streaming on my PC to work properly, or at all. If I could do like an anti-punchy, I could do like a caster only sort of Skyrim run, because that's something I never really did much with magic in Skyrim, or I mean Morrowind a bit. And I really didn't get into Oblivion at all. I was very disappointed. It was one of the few games I bought as it came out, just on the back of how much I loved Morrowind, and I really didn't care for it. Where's the cloud? Still over there. Still don't know what to do with that cloud. That's sort of a bit round. Okay, that's probably a yeah, that probably goes around there, and yeah, that's probably a thing. All right, let me take a note of that for future reference. I'm not going to do that now, but I will want to try and remember which cloud I'm talking about. Oh.
Through many births, I have wandered on and on, searching for, but never finding, the builder of this house.
A very brief message from Ashley Johnson. Those quotes are normally ended with an actual quote, like a this is who said it, and this is when. That one just kind of stopped. Maybe that was Ashley Johnson recording her actual gaming experience in this game. Maybe that was quoting herself. How do I make it do the crenellation thing? Where's the Right, so we've got the first one, we've got the fourth one. We need the third one, the bottom one, and all the three on the right. And I need to hide that source again. I'd like to finish one of these goddamn pillars. That would be something. Mostly because I want to find out if they do anything special when you finish them all. I've got one puzzle left on the pillar near the sun temple, and I spent a good 30 minutes trying to line up rocks in the ground and the the clouds, and especially after I did this thing, which I nearly missed completely. When I found that board that laser bounces off, I accidentally redirected it to the mountain on my first go without even realizing what it did. It was just sitting on the ground, and I went, "Oh, here's a quick puzzle. I'll just pick one," and it happened to be the one that pointed the laser back at the tower. And I'm like, "Oh, well, good. That was lucky," and it was nearly not. I was just playing around with it to see where else it went, and it pointed at this cloud and lit it up. And I'm like, "Oh shit! Well, that's a thing. There's no way that's not a thing." But so I'm getting distracted by just walking around and spotting curves out of the corner of my eye, which happens more than I'd like to admit. Yeah, I've done that one, Dave. What am I missing? How am I not getting these crenellations to line up? I'm not seeing any round starting points. I'm not seeing how the brown is up and down, but there's no vertical joins for the like this one here. There's none of that along these crenellations. I mean, this is very nice and broad strokes and stuff like that, but there's still no start point, and most of the time no finish. If you weren't looking very closely, that's almost the same color, but again, there's still no start point. It's the start point I need to figure out. I mean, this is really distractingly not round, but no. Well, I might go check out here again, since I opened this up and didn't really do much with it except open up a whole other area. I mean, I just opened this door at both ends. This looks like there's somebody standing here, and I've had a couple of instances of cool art like that that's just been stuck into the game. But I don't think it's anything puzzly. Last time. Might need to boat around this area. I mean, the boat puzzles are cool, but oh man, I just hope there's not too many of them because it's a lot of boating backwards and forwards trying to figure shit out. I mean, it's cool that they're there, but the novelty wears off after a while. Especially because I've got to go find the boat and then I don't have to find where I park the boat. I've just got to summon the boat from somewhere. I'm not getting any start points from out here either. Doesn't mean they're not here, of course, but you know, just means well, I must have played that because it's dark. Once you play it, the light goes out. You can play it again if you want to, but that's how you keep track of them. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, here we are. Son of a bitch. Look at this. It's like, always ask the question, why am I allowed down here? Why am I allowed down here? It's moving me around without me moving, so I can walk to here. But if I walk to here, oh no, it's fine. So yeah, this is a boat puzzle. Absolutely. This is too not round for me to do from here. But from there, from over here, that will come out. And this will join up with that. And that will go along. So that will be, let's have a look. Actually, it doesn't look like any of those. Ah, it's the top right one. Probably. It's probably the top right one. No worries, Soul Search. It goes up, and then down, and then left. But it goes left a lot. I don't know. But yes, I did not notice that. I sort of accidentally fell down it. That's fine. Alright, well, let's go get a boat then, because I can't really figure out what else to do. With the rest of those puzzles, I might... Where's the... I might get a new screenshot of the... Damn it. Thank you, Soul Search, you too. Have a good night. Here it is. Alright, so this was the starting area one. This was the one with the flowers and the ground that lit up. And that's it, that's all we did. We just found those two. So I think this is the one. Thank you, Soul Search. I think this is the one that I just found by the shore. So there's a boat here, as it happens. I was going to go get the boat from the other place, but I might as well get this one. So we just summon the boat by drawing a boat. Boat, 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 boat. Now the boat is orange. Okay, we are here. We wish to go this way. We can use this to adjust the speed. This is faster. This is a dead stop. We can't reverse. We can turn around by stopping and then going to one that's backwards. This is one that we've done already. That's one that we've done already when it's filled in as orange. Alright, we're going to slow down. So this is where I was just standing, where I sort of accidentally fell down that path. Oh, that's why there's two of them. One is the this one, and the other one is the reflection. That's why there were two of them. Alright, so we need to wait for this to line up properly. We've got to go all the way around. Alright, I can't speed the boat up while I'm doing this. I'll try and do it faster next time. I'm not sure how much effect on the reflection version of this puzzle the chop in the water from the boat may have. That might be a thing we need to worry about. Once we've formed this path here, it doesn't matter if the path we've already taken gets broken. You can see the start point is being concealed by the rock now, so it's no longer available as a start point, but we're already on it, so that's cool. And this part here is broken away from the top of the tower behind it, but we're already here, so that's fine. If the part where my cursor is gets obscured, that will break it. So I'll try and be mindful of staying away from rocks. This will be the second up point here. And up. And there's one more full up bit to go, and then another partial up bit. Enjoy some more of my tea while I'm waiting for my boat ride. There's another green one in the water that we just went past. I'm pointing at my monitor. But yeah, we just went past another green one in the water. Alright, and that's the third one underneath these two. Alright, that's very helpful. That sort of groups those three together. So there's probably just the three boat ones, maybe? God damn, this is taking a while. I sort of want to keep an eye on the clouds as well. But I don't want to get distracted too much and mess this up and have to do it again. Say goodbye. Alright, here we are. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Dropping a lot of frames today. Right, that's the second one. I could go down here, but that's not the puzzle. I need to go. It will still let me go down there. Right. So that's the second full up bit. So there's one more that goes along the top and then it ends in the top left-hand corner. Ah, check out this. See this thing here? Oh, they both end. Okay, so this path here beneath where I am right now, that is for the water reflection one. If I wanted to go back and do that now, too late. I'm already in here. Oh shit, did I mess up? I don't think I did. Too bad for me if I have. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I can't believe. I have messed up. I left that on. Holy shit. Sorry, everybody. Okay, that will join up here. It was a great reference for me, but less exciting as well streaming. Sorry. I need to go through and do it again for the reflection. This is the, below here is the part I was just talking about. And that goes to there and that is finished. Alright. We take the boat back to here. And I'll sort of reverse trace where I just did. So we ended here. And this part joins up with there. And you can, as long as they're joined up at the time, then they're fine. And there's another part in the reflection here. The reflection one has to end here though. So it will go blur, blur, blur while that is joined up with that. And other than that, it will be fine. It looks like even at speed 3, the wake is okay. I'm just gonna slow it down. See if I can catch this green one. Not quite round enough yet. Not quite round enough. Yeah. And that was, I'll turn this back on now. That was the third one on the right hand side. And the top one on the right hand side was the one that we just did. I am a terrible streamer. Alright, speed this up a little. I need to change direction, so I might as well speed it up. Faster than that. The actual game itself is running this time. Good to see. Alright, so there's the start point that we need. It's glowing white because we've already solved one. That's the start point that we actually want. But before we do that, we need to change direction. We'll probably be fine on speed 2. And this time, this is the one that we are after. And then that lines up. I need to be careful that I don't cut ourselves off with the rock, which is what I was talking about earlier. If I, once the path behind me is broken, that's fine. But if the path I'm on at that point in time is broken, then that basically ends. Okay. I've got a little bit of time to get around there, so it's not too bad. Yes, I wouldn't want to be doing this at speed 4. So this is very much like the part that I missed broadcasting because I'm an idiot. Except it's a little bit faster and it's in the water instead of at the actual castle itself. And I get a different view of the clouds. And I wouldn't have seen that green puzzle doing it this way. Alright, now this time like that. Boom. Alright, let me stop the boat. So I thought I was going to have to wait until this part here lines up with that part. But if we check thing, it does go the second one from the top. There is a it's not a hard corner, it's sort of curved a little bit on the last one next to the garden bed solution. So that will be here. Thankfully it worked. If it didn't work, I'd just have to do it again. It's fine, it's a thing. Let's go back to that dock. So those three are all in a group together. There's probably not any more boat puzzles for that section at least. Probably not. There might be, but probably not. Let me out. Alright, so if we go over here, we shall see all these three filled in. So this was the actual castle, this was the castle water reflection, and there's the bit where it's not a sharp corner, and that was the green bit. So we still have this one, and that one to go. And then after that there's... yeah, I don't know. All of this weird stuff. And that. Which way is that? All of these are in town. There's another one here. I'm pretty sure these are... Get out of there. I'm pretty sure these ones were on the bottom, on the underside of the walkways around one of the towers in the town. These were in the flower bed wall hanging in with the room that you could change the color of the lights in. I don't know about... I don't know how I missed a straight down one. I don't know about these ones. So 3 more in the starting area. That one, and those 5. Alright, well let's go back to the starting area and see if we can finish off these ones. Just take a quick look at the town first. What was the one that was like a yeah, where's that one coming from? This one here. Sort of a weird shape. Depends on where I found this one as well. I wonder if that is actually, that might be this. Which makes sense because it's in that direction. So sort of up and then left and then hook right. Well, there's 2 orange beams up there. Do they do anything? It's a very round brown thing here, but it's not. Do the boys do anything? There's more orange here. How far away is so far that it starts being the other pillar for this area? Sort of up to the left and then hook right. That's what I'm remembering. Right. Can I get... try. Well, maybe I can't. Oh, okay. Okay, why can I climb here? Again, always be asking. Why can I stand here? There's not a puzzle or anything to do out here. Or is there? yet. Still haven't found that. One day I'll find where I need to stand to get that sun to light up. Yeah, it's not the same color. I mean, it's brown, but it's not that same brown. Why can I stand here? Ah, maybe that was why. Yeah, that's why I needed to stand here to solve that puzzle. That's right. That was, that's why I needed to stand here to solve that puzzle. Okay. Right. So maybe there's not an environmental puzzle out here. Or maybe there is. Well, I can get on the roof and have a look from up there as well. See this round bit there, and this round bit here, and yeah. Oh. No. 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 Carry on. We've already done. Not quite in the right spot. Oh, really? Really? This is the panel that points the laser. I had it pointed at the tower on my first go by following this path here. But moving it that way, pointed at the only dark grey cloud in the sky, and turned it into a lovely white cloud. That's a little frustrating. Seems like I should be able to. I mean, I've already got that one and that one, so that's not a problem. Where was I doing the other ones from? It's weird. Thought I'd. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So there's this one. I did this one already. That's one of those patterns. And there's this one here as well, but that rock's in the way. To do it from here, you need to do that one from up there. And then there's another one, you can see it sparkling off to the right. Sorry, it's above it, above and to the right. And you can see that one from that tower. But, excuse me. It's all about finding the right spot. Where, So, looking for something that goes that way and then that way. Mostly. What did it look like? The old tab. Oh, that's a different view, yeah. Alright, let's go back to the starting area. Excuse me. Let's go back to the starting area, he says, as he does not go back to the starting area. Is there a yellow thing here? We've got red and green. Is the yellow just to make the red and green doable? Or is there yellow path? If there is, I'm not seeing it. And there's got to be something over here as well. From another pillar over here. Collecting more environmental puzzles. I keep getting distracted by wandering around and thinking of things. Oh, that's what I was trying to do on that tower. I was trying to line up those clouds. So hard trying to keep everything in my head all at once. I'm going to go in here. I went through here and solved a bunch of puzzles, but I didn't really spend a lot of time in here looking for anything else other than the puzzles I was solving. Admittedly, a lot of these puzzles are already environmental puzzles in a way, in that looking at the puzzle itself will not give you the solution to the puzzle. But oh right, yeah, this hut behind the windmill. I don't think there's anything here. And I think I looked at this the first time I was here. But not sure if I really understood what I needed to be doing. Where does it start and where does it end? Ah, this is where it ends. This is the last one here. I've got a bunch of environmental puzzles on the windmill already. There were 3 very distinct ones on that. Where is it? Is it there somewhere? On that. That. Might as well run and have a look. Here they are. They're the 3 windmill ones. I suppose something here would count as the windmill area and not something in town. That's probably why I haven't done this area again. Okay, let's go back to the starting area. What else did I need to find? I'm starting to get quite tired. only been 2 hours though. Or it's in the way. And it's not the right angle anyway for that. There's a bunker here with a box inside it that I opened, and a window, and that's what's inside the box that you open. And if you look out the window, then this branch lines up with that tiny little cloud up there, and it makes a tree, or a tree if leaves were white instead of green, or a tree covered in snow. And I have no idea if that means something, or if it's just very pretty. I don't know if it's telling you where the next one is, because there's 6 of those things, and I've only found 2 of them. I did that one already. Okay, so what am I looking for? The straight down we did. We're looking for one that goes right and then up a bit and then up a bit more. The next one down we did. We're looking for one that goes right and then dips and then goes back up again. And something that goes down and then left a little bit and then down and then left and then up and then right. So they're the ones we're looking for. But if there's one thing I haven't been able to find inside the castle much, it's the little round circle-y start points. That's what I'm having. Excuse me. That's what I'm having the most trouble with. That almost looks like one, but I guess it isn't. It doesn't have to be on the walls, but I don't know. Just seems like it should be. I mean, the actual walls themselves is almost describing. Excuse me. I got some sleep last night, although I was up until 1:30 fixing a music arrangement that I had to redo part of because the audio files got corrupted. It's probably the quickest explanation of what I was doing until 1:30. It's mostly accurate. But I slept pretty well, I thought. Oh no, I woke up at like 2 or 3 or something, didn't I? Forgot all about that. And then I woke up at 7 something. I don't know if I have a 5-hour stream in me tonight. I might need to get some more tea. Some more coffee. Where are these other start points? Where am I looking? Everywhere. Anything round? That's not where I was planning on going, but okay, we can go this way. I mean, I looked here already, so I was planning on going here. Sure, what this tower is here for, other than to get in my way. I mean, it doesn't need to be there to keep the gate locked. Why is it there? What is it doing? Can I point the laser at that? Shit, I bet I can. Oh shit, I bet I can. Do 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 do. Damn it. Maybe I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque. That thrumming sound is the obelisk. If you can hear it. Oh, I can't. Damn it. Alright, it's not the right spot. See? The very black cloud, dark grey. And then, yeah, I saw that and I've gone, oh shit, that's got to be a puzzle. Yeah, it's the very edge of the, well, that's a shame. Excuse me. Damn it, I thought I was onto something. um... That's frustrating. Thought I'd figured something out, and then I haven't. I was like, yeah! And the game was like, no. And I didn't find anything else there. But I just feel like I've been pretty low energy for the last half hour or so. go back to, I'm pretty sure I've done all of these ones. Definitely done that one. And I've done that one. And I've yeah. Done that one. And I've done that one. And is that it? Two. Huh. Yeah, that's two. And then three. Oh. Yeah, I've done. There's nothing even really much in here. I spent so long worried that I couldn't get into this tower. I got into this tower and it's like, what else? There's a giant laser on the top. That's sort of about it, really. This isn't very exciting. It's that one. Did that one. Not for this thing. I was doing the windmill from here as well. Just need a bit more height to do this one. There isn't any more height. Did I do that one? Ah, it might finish there. Yeah, that's the end of it. So it's just that. Wow, I am super low energy. I could use a nap and some food. I don't really have any food in the house though, so. Can't remember what puzzles I'm even looking for here. There was one that started there and then went up and then that way. It's the only one I can remember. Seeing it. Not even sure why I climbed up here. that's right. Okay, not that one. Where's the other one? Did I screen cap the other one? Um, no. No. Maybe I didn't. I don't think I did. Alright. Damn it, I've really been enjoying this game. And it's, this part is getting really frustrating. I know it's a puzzle game. And I think I'm at a point where I can stop any time I want. I mean, it's a game, I can always stop whenever time I want. But, I mean, I can't really do that. Can't really stop whenever I want. There's nothing in the game that says I can't just stop playing. It's the game I'm worried about. What does this thing look like? Yeah, it looks like that. So, blah, blah, blah. Weird shape. Maybe here. Is there anything else in this apart from that? Goes to the right. So, what's this panel here for? Nobody knows. Why are those bars there orange? Question I was trying to ask myself earlier. Why are those cross beams orange when everything else is grey? It's like something could be across there. But again, I couldn't find a starting point. We can go down here, but this isn't really much more helpful. This is the big black hole in the town, in the ground that some of those puzzles start from, and this leads back at the ground level, leads back to the windmill. There must be another entrance that comes through here and leads up into here, but I don't know what it is. I don't know how to get there. Oh, so tired. Ah, 2 hours. Is that all? Seriously? These flowers hanging down are very path-like. But again, that's probably something I need to do from up there rather than from down here. There's no start point that I've been looking. I can't find anything there. There's the start of a circle here, which probably lines up with something on that screen. I'm seeing two of the reels. I need those four. Let's go back through the can't get through this door, but this top passage here looks like it heads down to a set of stairs down there. And then that'll give me a shortcut. I found a bunch of areas that are, oh, by the way, here's a door you're on the other side of. All coming out of one of the mountains or other. That's what I was talking about earlier. It's the room we were just in. The hanging down things and whatnot. There's a door here that's not open. And there's a tunnel there that goes to, well, goes back to the keep, eh? If that goes back to the keep, where does the other one lead? Or point east into town, or castle? A tunnel between the keep and the castle makes sense. I'm only calling it a keep because Apple Cork refer to it as a keep. If he's finished the game 3 times, then I'll take his word for it that that's what the people who play this game calling it the starting area. Because, well, it's the area I started in. It seemed to make sense at the time. Keep is more succinct. As long as everyone can agree and easily identify. That was a little creepy. It looks like people. Why are they here? Why are these here? Is it art or is it the game? No, that's there, that's game. Did that one already. Maybe I just need to get out on the boat and no, I want to do this starting area thing, but I'm not making any progress on it and it's starting to annoy me. And I don't want to get annoyed by this game because I've been really enjoying it. That's literally what I said before. I've been enjoying this game and it's starting to be less enjoyable and more frustrating. Okay, so what are we looking for? We're looking for one that one that goes off to the side and then curves up a bit. One that goes right and then drops down and jumps back up again and then keeps going right. And one that goes down, shimmies left a little on its way down some more, then goes left and then up and then right. And because they're 2-dimensional representations of 4-dimensional puzzles, it's sort of best guess, really. was really hoping I could light that up with the laser. Otherwise, there's no fucking point for it being here. Why is it here? It doesn't need to be here. Why is this here? Is the shadow it makes on the ground. No. Is it just there for decoration? I have to keep alt tabbing out of the game, so I'm trying to think with one hand. So that's the third one, the last one, and the third last one that we're missing still. The size of the circle, in theory, indicates how large the puzzle itself is. The there's the garden puzzle, and that's how big the circle in the garden puzzle is. It's about that big. By contrast, the road puzzle, it's a lot longer. So the starting circle for that one, the second last one, the bottom lit one on this screen, is a lot smaller. So in theory, that the top one, that was that was the opening tunnel going backwards. So that was a pretty big one and a short tunnel. So the 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 third one, the one underneath the lit garden bed. That should be a pretty short puzzle. But the right and then down and then up and then right between the between the bottom two lit ones here, that should be a really long one. And the last one should be, I don't know, medium-ish. I don't know how to describe it. But I don't know where I'm going to get a nice sweeping from. It could be another. What was it positioned between? That's the road outside at the bottom, and the. Oh shit! What was the middle one that's lit there? What was that from again? The one above it was the yellow flowers inside. The green thing outside was on the right hand column. That one was. Did I even find that this session? Is that something I did this session or previously? I cannot remember. Oh shit, look at the door. The door. The door is a thing. There's the blah 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 blah. That's the bottom one. So that's why this tower's here. This is the start of a puzzle. Okay, so here, here. That's that shape exactly. But how? How on earth? Let me go back downstairs and maybe shut the gate. Is that what I need to do? What? It's not gonna let me do it. Oh, the sun maybe? Maybe not. It's gotta be clear of all flowers and stuff. And yeah, I'm not getting a I'm not getting a circle, so I need to find some way of activating this tower or some bullshit like that. I can't remember if it was lit up when I was I mean, the sun's the only thing behind it, right? So Here we go. Well, maybe I can redo this door now. I don't need to keep it locked. Right. Sure, I can do that one. Doesn't really matter. So that shuts the gate behind the wall. But that's fine because the gate out here is open. Just a matter of lining up here or something. So that's sort of round, but sort of not. You know, there's any number of solutions to this puzzle, and they're all quite happily letting me unlock the door. Well, it's just about as round as I'm going to get it, and it is point blank refusing to do anything for me. Well, my tea's gone cold. Why can't I get a It's not even sparking. It's not even close to Why is it being a dick? Why is it being such a dick? It can't be where anything obstructs the field of view. It's not... That is not quite lined up, but if I was close to where I needed to be, it should be sparking at least. It should be giving me something, and it's not giving me anything. How the fuck do I get this open? Never mind that this isn't a solid color. Alright, is there something else that I need to worry about with this? Is there a certain thing I need to key into here to affect that? There's a lot of different combinations. I don't really want to brute force them all. Because that would be pretty boring. And this game has proven that it does not require brute force. Which isn't to say that brute force isn't sometimes an answer as far as solving puzzles go. I probably missed that one. Yeah. Sometimes it's a thing that you're looking through. Can't see it from there. How about here? Does this give me anything? Not really, it's sort of mostly too far away. Can't get over there. Love to press E to sit, but nope. Can't imagine that playing the audio recording next to it would have any impact. Is there anything on the outside? Yeah, there's that. I remember that. But see, that would that would be fine for the rest of it. Or does it need to be black instead of silver? Because the cap's black. If this all filled in as black, then that would work. So, oh no, it wouldn't be curved at the end. I don't know. If this is a puzzle that I had to solve at the start of the game before opening the door, and opening the door made it impossible to solve the puzzle, I'll be surprised and disappointed. Shocked and appalled. Okay, I just, I don't know, and I can't think. I guess I've done all of the easy stuff. I just want a nap. Alright, well I might call it there then. I can't, I can't figure out how to. What am I up to? Oh wow, interesting. It didn't save yesterday. It didn't save when I finished yesterday. When I finished yesterday, I had something and 69 plus 69 puzzles. I'd solved 30. I don't care about 69. I happened to notice because it was plus 30. But it did not save at the end of yesterday's stream, which is concerning. And also, um, there's not a thing there saying, "Hey, look, I played yesterday," and I sure did for 5 hours. Didn't save it, so it's 8 hours, 7.5. Yeah, quit. Yes. Right. Thanks for watching. If you have been. Thanks to Soul Search and Apple Cork for joining me today. I was hoping to get a lot further than I did today, and I don't like how I feel about that. Really, really enjoying this game, and it's gotten to a point now. It's like, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's just me today, or if it's the point that I'm at in the game, or if it's a combination of both. I had a really good morning watching the end of Exaltwitch, the Exaltwitch wrap-up session, and they indulged me for 10 minutes while I sang and spoke and sang some more. But yeah, I don't know. I might have a nap and then see how I feel. And maybe I'll come back to this later today. Because it's like, okay, I found a puzzle. How the fuck do I turn it on? Why isn't this working? I can't find the start point. I found the start point, but I can't make it start. How is it even? I haven't figured out the cloud thing. I think I was really excited that the laser would light it up, and it just didn't, and I think that was the end of it for me. But I might play it some more later tonight. Fill in the rest of the 5 hours. See how things go. If you've been watching, thank you. You can like and subscribe on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter at CaptDaf. It's written there. I'll see you again next time. Until then, drive fast and take chances. Bye. Where's the button? Hit the button, Frank.